AITA for making my oldest pay back a $3,000 dress she ruined. My oldest, Bethany 16, has a step-sibling, Maria 14 almost 15. Bethany and I are white while my husband and Maria are Mexican descent. They have been in each other lives since they were 6 and 7, and overall the relationship is good until recently. Maria quinceañera is coming up and my husband and his ex-wife took her to get her dress. The dress and alliterations came to around $3,000. My daughter has been very jealous of the whole party. I've informed her it is part of the culture, just like when she had a huge Sweet 16 party with her friends. I spent more time with her to try to make her feel better about it and got her own much cheaper dress for the party. The party is supposed to be in 2 weeks, but my daughter, after an argument with Maria about the TV, she scribbled Sharpie all of the expensive dress and ripped the back. The story short, everyone was pissed. I gave money to my husband and his ex to try to get a new dress ASAP. I informed my daughter she will need to get a job and pay back the full price of the dress as punishment. We got in a huge argument over it, and the whole situation isn't fair that I am choosing Maria and being a huge jerk. Am I being a huge jerk? NTA quinceañera dresses aren't cheap and your daughter is old enough to know better. NTA. Bethany deliberately ruined a dress. She has to pay for it. If she had done this to a total stranger, would she claim you're choosing the stranger? If Maria had ruined one of her dresses, would she just let it go? Bethany's very close to becoming an adult. It's time she realizes that comes with responsibilities. I wonder what Bethany would say after reading some of these comments, because I doubt you'll see many, if any, YTA. Or would she complain that you put this out to the world? NTA. Your 16-year-old destroyed someone else's property. It is her responsibility to make restitution. This isn't taking sides. It's good parenting. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to impress upon Bethany that if this were the property of someone other than a family member, the police or court system would probably be involved. She's fortunate that her parent is willing to work out a repayment plan with her instead. Speaking as a parent, albeit without stepchildren. Affirm NTA. Bethany is old enough to understand that actions have consequences, and she's just learned a major one the hard way. Kudos to you for stepping in to resolve the situation in a fair way to both Maria and her parents. And in addition, for both allocating more time to Bethany before this happened and insisting she needs to get a job to pay reparations. At her age, Bethany is going to find it takes a long time to earn $3,000, but the experience will do her good for finding a job after school or college, plus will teach her the value of money, and depending on the job may even mature her too. NTA. She's 16, not 5 years old. In 2 years she will be 18. If Maria was my daughter, Bethany wouldn't be allowed at the party. She can stay home grounded. She destroyed the dress. What's next? The cake? Our decorations? What she did was uncalled for. I would no longer trust her with any of the party things. Does Bethany at least seem remorseful? If not, she can stay home. AITA. Your daughter had her time in the spotlight during her Sweet 16, and now it's her sister's turn, and she doesn't want to share it, so she's lashing out. Honestly, paying it back is the least punishment she should receive. NTA. You're a great parent and handled that perfectly. You're teaching her responsibility and accountability and making sure your stepdaughter feels safe and equally loved by you. NTA. Your daughter is almost an adult. She knew what she was doing was wrong. And let's be honest, she knew what she was doing was a crime. Tell her she can get a job and pay back the money, or her stepsister and her parents can file a police report. I know that sounds harsh, But your daughter needs a wake-up call. Otherwise she'll do something like this to someone else. And she'll end up going to jail. NTA. Bethany is old enough to get behind the wheel of a car. She needs to learn impulse control and that actions have consequences. In addition to repaying the cost of the dress, I hope there are more immediate consequences like grounding, taking away phone privileges, etc. Hers were the actions of a spoiled child having a tantrum, not those of a maturing young woman. If this is normal behavior for Bethany, you should have her evaluated for mental illness as well. Another thought. You are paying very large sums of money for parties and dresses. So she may have no context for just how much money $3,000 is getting a job to work that off will be. A real eye-opener for Bethany. NTA. You're not choosing Maria over your daughter. You're choosing right over wrong. OMG. No. You are NTA. You are holding her accountable. This behavior is unacceptable and she needs to learn to be respectful. Her behavior illustrates immaturity and she lacks the skills to solve problems with words. You don't destroy property because you disagree with someone, or you're jealous or she made her angry. She needs to be held accountable and this is a great time to teach her a lesson. She needs to apologize and be remorseful for her actions. This is not okay. NTA. Wow. Your daughter is a nasty entitled aw. You are right to make her pay back every last penny. You just cannot allow this sort of jealous behavior. NTA. But what's wrong with your daughter? NTA. I am sorry but what your daughter did was cruel, wrong, narcissistic, and absolutely terrible. She needs to learn that she cannot get her way just because the attention is not about her. You absolutely need to stick up for Maria in this position. And if you don't, then you will be an A. NTA. She needs to learn there are consequences to her actions. NTA. Post this same story from the perspective of Maria's mother in the legal advice forum and show the thread to Bethany. Your daughter would be totally effed if you had just let Maria's parents pursue damages through the legal system. She needs to understand how much jeopardy she has put herself in so that she can understand just how much you're shielding her from by handling the situation this way. Point out that she committed criminal damage and could have been arrested. You are NTA. NTA and a good lesson for her. Bethany's behavior is shocking. Like criminal felony level of destruction. She needs to be grounded from everything until that dress is paid for and she has sincerely apologized. Does she have something expensive she'd like her sister to destroy? I'd have lost my mind over a 16-year-old doing this. In Ta, she destroyed someone else's property.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.